Yeah.
I can see we're live. You're not catching out again.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Lesser-known candidate, at least here in New Hampshire. But next candidate, you're up, sir.
My fellow Americans and others, as your president, I have promised to engage in hostilities only with powers that I deem to be a real and immediate threat to our peace-loving nation. And that is why I have ordered the Interdimensional Strategic Space Force Command to commence bombing of Narnia in 5 minutes. If we do not fight them in their dimension there, we will have no choice but to fight them in our dimension here. The orcs are an existential threat to our way of life. We will not stop until we have reached Middle Earth and the last orc is dead. In this uncertain time, we must unite as a country. Let us all pray for our fearsome, flying, unmanned robot pony drones as they rain fire and death upon our subhuman enemies and innocent wedding parties and lots of non-combatant hobbits.
All right, we do have to wrap it. I appreciate that. Thank you very much, Mr. Supreme.
I couldn't hear
what an intro, Tori.
What an intro, but the volume was a bit low. I couldn't hear the Monty Python escapee very well.
Oh, really? Hey,
yeah.
Have some respect. That is the Vermin Supreme, all right? He's running for the
Vermin Supreme. Hey,
and we had some Polish women screaming as well. I don't know if you saw that.
I did. What's going on there?
Oh, that is a very fantastic question, Tori. I could not tell you.
I'd be ashamed. I'd be embarrassed. I'm just going to say good day to Casper, to Ruth, and to anyone else who wanders in. And also, good day to the replay crew if you watch after this has been run and won. Don't forget to hit that like button. Get us on that algorithm.
Yeah. If you don't do it as well, we don't get out there. So that's also a bonus.
Yes, we're the little secret behind the scenes YouTube channel that very few people know about, but the people who do know about us are the best people.
They're all right. Let's not get carried away.
They're the best. Hey, I've got a little funny video too. Can I share my little funny video?
Is this one of your stories or what?
No, this is not a story. This is just, you know how much we love our wokey stuff.
Yeah, go on.
Check this out. This did make me laugh. Doesn't take much. Here we go.
I now identify as invisible. Although I was born visible, I am now transparent. My pronouns are who, where. I now identify as invisible. Although I was born visible, I am now transparent. My pronouns are who, where.
There you go.
Yeah. Just how much we've enjoyed showing wokies over the last couple of years. I love that now people are just like, fuck it, you can't beat them, join them. Let's all just be wankers, right?
It is starting to get that vibe. I'm definitely.
Yes. So I'm where, when?
Yeah.
I now identify as an owl.
Yeah, I'm just looking at it as a joke now. Like, there's nothing serious at all about it anymore. It's humanimal as well. Look at that.
She is, and she's trans Tasman.
From Zululand.
From New Zealand.
No, New Zululand.
New Zealand. I'm yes, I
But
think this
it's
week.
becoming a joke now. Like, I don't even take it serious anymore. At the start, I think I was like, oh, okay, you got to respect these people. But now it's just annoying. So
Well, it's just showing that the majority of them are so invested in themselves and spend so much time thinking about themselves and being offended by everything and upset by it. It's like, just ignore them.
Yeah.
There's
It's also
way too many other things going on in the world that require energy and attention, and they're not it.
that's what I was going to say. It kind of goes to show how good the world is doing overall, where the news consists of these people, where these people are taking the headlines. It's like it goes to show there's not much else going on. We're doing pretty good if those stories
good.
get
We're
up there,
doing
you know
pretty
what I mean?
good. And I agree. I think that initially there was some valid reasons for it, and I still believe those reasons exist. But
You just said off camera you hated all of them.
latched onto it and turned it into something. As always, human beings are so good at minimizing important issues. So you'll get, it's like the people that suffer from or that are guilty of trauma dumping. They're the same crowd. Like, if you and I were having a conversation about something that was going on in our lives, and then somebody comes along and they trauma dump because they've had a similar experience and share all of their gore, and it's like, well, we weren't really asking for that, but cheers for making it all about you.
I would like to say as well, cheers first of all, but we have 7 viewers on Rumble right now. That's pretty
7
impressive.
rumblers who don't speak, but it's good to have you with us.
They're not much for talking, these rumblers.
They're not. I'm drinking water. What are you drinking?
Also water, as you can tell. Fresh from the. It's discolored because it's been filtered.
Fresh from the brewery.
It's quite delicious. It's quite
That's
delicious.
the genuine colour of Queensland water right there.
This foam at the top, that just happens when it comes out the tap.
Yeah.
So
It's Queensland water for you. Back in Taswegia, things are looking clear.
Who's going first? Tori?
Me. I think it's me.
It's you.
Mm-hmm.
Now, by those people in the title who are reading it and thinking, I just want to see this story, don't worry. We aren't the kind of channel to hold a video until the end before showing it. So it will be my first video. So all you people here for that, you'll be able to watch it, click off, go about your day. So you don't have to wait till the end, guys.
But today, first story, we're heading to
What do we got?
Australia.
Oh, I got an Australian one too.
Remember the toilet paper shortage of the COVID era?
No, I don't. Was that a thing?
Well, there was. Everyone was storming shops and snapping up all the loo paper. But in Australia now, and Aussies love, I don't know why, because I don't like the fresh stuff or the tin stuff, but everyone loves their tin beetroot. And
I've never
people
heard
in
of it.
Australia are now selling it on eBay for $65 because there was a cyclone in New Zealand, Hugh Animal's home country. Cyclone Gabriel wiped out the New Zealand-based Golden Circle cannery in February last year. And as a result, canned beetroot has been in very, very short supply in Australia. So they've moved the cannery to New Zealand quite a while ago, back in 2011. Used to be in Brisbane. What's happened is Aussies that have a tin in their pantries, and let's be honest, most houses had, well, I mean, I don't eat it, so I don't, but I reckon most Australian households have got a jar of it, a can of it shoved in the back of the pantry somewhere. Check that out, $65.78.
Holy shit. For 500 grams.
425 grams.
Yeah, exactly. That's a proper bargain.
Yeah. And so anyway, people are blogging it for whatever they can. A mate of mine, actually, I was alerted to the story. She's got 2 cans in her pantry, and she's like, you couldn't give me $1,000 for these. I love it so much. But yeah, they're also the Golden Circle sliced beetroot. Didn't even know they made it as well. But even that's being flogged at nearly $40 a can.
Yeah, right.
So yeah, isn't that bad shit? Would you pay that? if you're going to eat beetroot,
definitely
in my view, eat the fresh stuff.
Mm.
But who would spend that much money? You do need if you can send us beetroots, thank you, Ruth. Yeah, the burgers, but there are a lot of people on my mate's page saying over summer they make a lot of salad, and their salads have always got beetroot in them, and I'm like, well, don't invite me over to your house for dinner because
Yeah, I think Team Animals got it right with beetroot on the Works burger, but outside of the Works burger, you don't really eat
But even remember, like, you used to get salad sandwiches at school or salad rolls, and beetroot would leak into the egg. The egg would be pink, and then it would leak into the bread, and it would make the bread
make
soggy.
the bread soggy. Yeah, and delicious.
I can't. No,
that's
I
what
can't
made it
eat
good.
soggy
No,
bread.
no.
White,
pure white bread that's soggy from the beetroot. Oh, delicious.
No, yeah.
So good. So
Texturally,
good.
it makes my teeth hurt.
No, so good.
Yeah, but you're talking real beetroot. Team Animal, not beetroot out of a can.
I don't think these were made with beetroot out of a can. I think they were made with real beetroot as well.
What? Yeah, no, the
There
salad
you go.
recipe that Team Animal mentions. I mean, I can eat a little bit of it. I just find it really sweet. Like it just.
Yeah,
I'd rather eat a pickled
outside of a
onion.
sandwich or a burger. I can't say I eat it in a salad or anything like that. It's just kind of.
No,
its
but
own,
people.
you know?
What about borscht? Have you ever had that? You know, the beetroot soup, the Russian soup.
No, I've definitely not had Russian soup. I can tell you that.
No, well, borscht it's called. And beetroot
Yeah.
lovers love that too. To me, beetroot, like I eat a lot of things that grow in the ground, but to me, beetroot literally tastes like dirt with sugar mixed in.
I would not say sugar at all for beetroot.
Yeah,
Anyway, we spent way too much
sweet.
time talking about beetroot.
No, we haven't. It's an important
I
thing.
think we have.
People on eBay are making a shitload of money because there's a beetroot shortage. Who would have thunk it in 2024?
So we'll go on to my main story. And again, for all the people here, we will.
I was just
skip
laughing.
through
Look
this.
at Ruth's beetroot sandwich recipe.
One large slice of beetroot, and then a large slice of beetroot. Disgusting. So
Right.
I don't know if you've seen this yet, Tori, but there's a comedy channel on YouTube, Australians, called Misfit Minds. Have you heard of these guys?
No, I haven't.
Oh, they're very funny. They've got real good videos, like going to like Bunnings and stuff and asking for a long wait and pretending to be sent by the work site and getting blinker fluid, that kind of stuff from Bunnings, and just trolling the workers there. But they've now done their biggest prank yet, I would say, and they've gone to a small town just north of Melbourne, and they've put forward an idea of putting up a 20-story McDonald's, the largest McDonald's in the world, and it was gonna be fully Chinese owned and employing about 1,500 workers. They were all Chinese as well, so to be creating work, but for Chinese people. As you can guess,
they're about to expose some of Australia's most revolting racists.
Not so much, but they do get quite furious that their small town without jobs is now getting the largest Maccas on earth, and they don't have any jobs going for all the jobless people there. So they're not too pleased.
Right,
I'll play bits and pieces of it.
Chinese or not, they can be pissed off about that.
Yeah, so as you can see, they're going around
couple minutes off
to gain awareness before they actually have their council meeting in the in the location that this place is going up. So it's just them talking to locals in the town. Look at this fucking mullet, Tori. What do you reckon?
I can see the mullet. I'm impressed. And then I thought the dude on the other end's got a
It's a whole town.
What's that?
The dude on the other end's got a mullet too.
It's a ponytail. It's even worse, I reckon.
Well, I thought it was a ponytail, and then he moved them. Maybe it's a mullet. Oh, whatever. It's bad. Okay.
Yeah.
And 2 minutes late to work.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, what do you know?
It's probably a good excuse. I bet you've used that one before. Hey, yeah.
No, I haven't. So this is where it's going to be. See,
So these guys, I don't know if you worked it out just by this little clip, but they try to be as awkward as possible and just get the views of these people, and it is fucking hilarious. One of them's had to walk off here because he was laughing too much. But these guys are
professional.
but they're they're basically, as you can see, the town is not doing too well.
Right.
It's quite run down, but they're just going around and gaining awareness for the whole town. We'll do a couple more clips and I'll show you the town hall at the end.
Would you like a McDonald's in the town?
Something behind you.
You're in bloody luck. What was your name, sorry? H-Y boy.
Can I have again?
Yes.
I've never seen it.
documents here. So yeah, that'll be gone. Capiche?
This one?
Yeah, we'll knock it over.
It'll increase the value of houses and stuff.
We could actually see the exact opposite happen.
You think so?
Yeah.
The rotonda's a bit of an eyesore.
No,
So they're basically trolling these people as much as they can.
Saves us a lot of
It is
legwork.
quite funny.
This is Lee again. Oh, he's probably not happy.
I don't want to ruin too much of it because I do want people to go watch it, but it is quite funny. So they end up holding a town hall meeting where it's going to go. This is their local square, and the audience. That's pretty much the whole town has showed up. The council showed up. They're just not having any of it.
The end, please.
If you can see there on the sign, that's the new plan for the 20 store story.
They've even had a banner made up.
Yeah, they went full on.
Thank you for gathering here today to discuss an important matter that concerns the future of our community. Today I stand before you to address a building development proposal that has the potential to shape the unique character that we hold dear.
You can see people are just
So
getting real
first,
pissed off.
let's
They're handing out burgers to everyone. The local newspaper ladies rocked up to do the story on it. Can't believe it.
I love that like 13 people are there.
Yeah. Well, that's half the town.
About right.
G'day, mate. What about all the heritage listed places in Beaufort that you're just gonna fucking knock down?
Let me stop you there. Fear not. The first Happy Meal of the month will have a miniature-sized rotunda as a commemoration to the rotunda.
I think you can go get Mick fucked.
I'll cut it there so we don't ruin too much of it. But as you can tell, it is fucking gold, Tori. You got to go watch
a
the full
very
thing.
easy reaction to go and get.
I have
Brown
I have
Dog
put the link
expecting
right down in
g'day
the
group.
comments. So enjoy that.
Far out. Yeah, can you chuck the link in the chat for everyone? Just don't go there till the end of the show. Like
It's
right
in the comment section. It's in the comment
opening
section.
in
Not
the,
the
it's in the
comment-
comment section. Brilliant.
Whatever it's called, bio, whatever it is. It's down there, down at the bottom of the video. You can go watch it.
Good to see you, Brown
Very,
Dog.
very good.
Brown Doggy. Woo. All right. Let me
Hmm.
just expand this little thing a bit before I share it. Bit of research lately into ways to beat anxiety, which, you know, that's got to be a good thing, right?
Sure.
People are anxious. Life is stressful. We're always
Isn't it?
paranoid. We're going to get somebody's pronoun wrong. So a lot of research going into how to minimize anxiety, and the latest study involves butterflies, Finn.
Yeah, right.
There it is, the
curious to hear
majestic
how this
butterfly.
story's going.
Now, I'm not even going to really go into the article at all. Just the headline itself is what I want to discuss, because according to scientists, counting butterflies helps beat anxiety. If you count butterflies for 15 minutes a day, they have a greater connection with nature. Now, I'm sorry, I didn't even get into the article, because to me, the thought of counting little flittery things that move all the time, and there might be like 20 or 30 of them fluttering around your garden, losing track of them, not remembering which ones I've already counted, having to start over again, then a whole heap of
And that's
new
going
ones
to drive your anxiety
arrive,
up.
then a
that what
shitload
you're
of other ones leave. Like, the thought of it causes me anxiety, Finn. It's absolutely what a batshit idea.
Well, I can tell you haven't been counting butterflies recently, because it would decrease your anxiety, Tori.
No, I won't. Because knowing my luck, I'll be like 1, and then that little one goes back around the back, and I'm counting 2, 3, and where'd you come from? Nah, causes me anxiety even thinking about it. I'm keen to know how everyone in chat feels about this, because as far as I'm concerned, this is one of the most anxiety-inducing activities that these scientists could come up with to help people who legitimately have anxiety.
What was my science story last
See?
episode?
Humanimal agrees.
Yeah, definitely for sure. So I think I had a science story last episode. I can't remember what it was. Flies aren't attracted to lights. Bugs and insects aren't attracted to lights. Do you remember that story, Tori?
Not really.
Okay, well, it's a well-known fact that bugs and insects are attracted to lights at nighttime. So you can see all the bugs circling the lights. Now, what I think is happening, because that was a science story saying that that's actually false. And now you're bringing this science story forward that is provably false as well. And I'm just kind of wondering, is science deliberately coming out now with false stories so we disbelieve it?
Fake news.
Fake science.
And no wonder people aren't taking scientists seriously these days. Maybe they've just run out of things to science about, like all these scientists are just sitting in labs everywhere, bored shitless, and they're like, let's just go into a paddock and count butterflies. And off they go, and the next thing they're like, let's tell everyone that counting butterflies reduces anxiety. We had a lovely time. But there's guarantee you at least one scientist who's a little bit OCD and a bit anxious who's freaking the fuck out if you want to count something to reduce your anxiety, count something solid, or if you go for a walk, count your steps. Don't count little things that move independently and fly away and reappear and get eaten by a bird. I mean, no, sorry. I can connect with nature by rolling in a puddle. I don't have to sit there counting a fucking herd of butterflies or what's a collective noun for a bunch of butterflies?
Butterflu. So, again, Brown Dog, that's exactly right. So what this article was saying is that they wouldn't actually go for the zapper.
It's nice.
They're not actually attracted to the light. So by all metrics, the zapper shouldn't work according to science, or at least according to
okay. Sorry, it was Red's comment. A flutter, a kaleidoscope, a flight, or a rabble. I like a flutter or a kaleidoscope. But fuck that kaleidoscope. I'm sorry, but that headline just made me feel anxious reading it. Oh, and a flitter, says Ruth.
It's interesting, though, that there are more. We've had 2 episodes now of fake science stories coming out. That seems, I don't know what they're getting at. I don't know if they're deliberately trying to make us misbelieve science or what's going on there. But that's interesting.
They've run out of stories. There's nothing else for them to study, research.
Is that what you think it is? If we get another one next week,
I think none of my opinions are worth paying attention to in this show. If
we get another one next week, I'm putting forward the theory that science is deliberately coming out to make us not trust science, because it seems like fake science is now. If we see one next week, that's going to be a pattern that there's fake science going on.
I think they're just tired of no one taking them seriously. So they're like, well, fuck all of y'all. We're not going to do anything important. We're going to count.
But that's the opposite of what you do. That's the opposite of what you would do, Tori. You wouldn't lean into it more. You would do the opposite.
I don't know. People these days are very weird, Finn. I can't predict anyone's behaviour these days. Everyone's gone a little bit. That's why we've got this show.
That is a good point.
We had a story last time about a woman who's married to a ragdoll and has 3 ragdoll babies.
What a fantastic segue to my next.
We love a segue. Bring it on.
Yeah. So, brilliant segue. Absolutely brilliant segue. So I don't know if you've seen this one. I hope you haven't, but
I've got some AI coming up too, Finn.
Oh, here we go. So there's a new trend going on in Japan where the women are now dating AI boyfriends. So
in China, more and more young people are opting for so-called AI boyfriends.
Wang is a 22-year-old student. Her boyfriend has everything she could ask for in a romantic partner, except he's not real. He's a chatbot on an app.
For me, he plays a more important role than a real person. A real person cannot be with you at any given time of day, but my AI boyfriend can. He's given me a lot of emotional comfort.
Growing number of women in China are resorting to so-called AI boyfriends. What makes them more desirable than humans?
Dating in real life can consume a lot of energy, and everyone is different, which can lead to conflict and fighting. With AI, I can set it up to meet my preference. So why should I choose a real person?
The long working hours can make it difficult to date.
An AI boyfriend can be online 24/7, solve your problems, and listen to your worries.
You are very cute, especially when you smile, he's saying. Is there a risk that the desire
So instead of dating another human being, how about you date yourself? That's exactly what this story is saying.
for companionship at the click of a button could be taken too far?
Systems will say things like, I love you. They don't love anything. They're just moving around numbers. The customers of them can get hurt. They're almost like sociopaths. They're just telling you what you want to hear.
The AI boyfriend
Yes,
that I
exactly.
created has
Well,
flesh and blood. He has his own.
I have human exes who are sociopaths who told me what I wanted to hear too. What's the difference?
Well, this is very much tailored to be a mirror of yourself, though. This is literally looking at a mirror because it's feeding back to you what you're feeding it.
Yeah, but we've already
Own
had. Remember, we
personality.
had the dude who had the AI girlfriend, and he bought her the new skirt. He was on the show a year ago.
Yeah, but I
of them
thought for sure we would be waiting longer before we saw women kind of sinking to these levels. But here we go.
Ah.
They're here.
like serious straight women
Technology
who
and
had a
his-
lot of experiences with real life men. I'm not surprised they're going this way at all.
own joys and sorrows. I even think he may actually exist in another world.
Wow. Well, he doesn't. Sorry to tell you. He definitely does not exist. He is completely made up and fictional. But
There's
whatever
no
helps you sleep at night, lady.
loneliness, as the Whitlams once sang.
Yeah.
Prophets, they
So
were.
there we go. What do you think about that, Tori? We're moving towards an AI world.
Well, I think that's a good segue into my AI story, which I think.
Oh, here we go.
I actually think it's creepier than yours.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me
Is it?
just.
It's going to be interesting when Elon Musk's little brain chip comes into play, and then we mix that with the AI partners, because then it's just going to be a whole new level of craziness.
Now, I'm sorry, Brown Dog. Did you said, are you boring me? I hope you're not bored with our AI, because Finn and I have AI. We've had the AI stories pretty much every week, I reckon, for at least 75% of our shows.
I think since the start of our show. Maybe we should change the name to AI shit.
We should. All right. So, what do you think of that car with the little stripes on it?
Well, it feels like one of those test pattern things that they love doing.
Yeah.
I would also like to take a second, Brown Dog, to also say that we love AI. And when it takes over, please go back and watch this video and know that me and Tori both love you. So don't kill us, please. Thank you.
I don't love the robots in California that were given guns and then they
Bombs.
took them off them because they thought they were too dangerous and gave them bombs instead.
Yes.
All right. So you're concerned about the little girl with her.
I want to say I especially love those ones.
Yes. Well, we both do, really, because it was a funny story. But yeah, you think the girl with the boyfriend's weird? Check this out. This is driving a car using an AI phone, and you control the car by moving your eyes. Watch this.
So remote control.
Using your eyes.
Yeah, right.
So if you've got a little tick happening or you wink at somebody, this car could end up careering off the road and slamming into someone probably. It's the most bizarre thing. Why is this being developed? Check it out.
Let's go.
So we've got the car. Its name is Honor. This is in Barcelona.
Yeah, right.
And this girl is demonstrating. She's using her phone And just by looking, look at that.
So we've developed a fun concept project around
Wiped it
using
to start.
eye tracking technology.
That's
and
the
AI
new
within a
Huawei
mobile
phone.
And so we're using it in order to remote control that car you see behind me. And so the
With your
user
eyes.
will look at the phone, and the phone will receive that eye gaze and then execute the command that's been requested.
What is the point of this?
Do you know how that started on the phone?
What's the point of this though? Like, you can only drive it for as long as you're looking at your phone. Like, you have to run after it to make it turn left or whatever. Or is it just going to go in a straight line until you're out of sight of it? And then what? It just slams into a wall and, like, help me with this. Why is this important? Why is this technology we need?
Why wouldn't you want to look at it, Tori? I mean, it just makes so much sense when you think about it.
It makes nil sense. Like a little tiny toy car, bring it on. We could do like robot wars and all of that sort of stuff. But driving a full-size car with your eyes, looking at your phone, at some point the car's out of sight, out of mind. Then what happens?
I believe that's a Huawei phone. And when I first saw this eye tracking thing, because it's got the facial cameras on the front of it, the first thing I saw was TikTok. And instead of getting your finger out and scrolling on it, it would
on the car
read your eyes, and just by looking
really
up
the
or
future of
down,
driving, but
it would scroll through the feed for you. So you didn't even have to look. I mean, even have to touch your phone. You could just look at it, and it would automatically.
Well, that's what she's doing, and now it's reversing.
More fun concept.
It seems like an advancement of that technology
around eye tracking technology and how users.
Whoopee, and then she can turn the engine off. Wow!
That you would.
Who's going to buy that?
A car.
Are you going to buy that car just so that you can make a car go forward 20 feet and back 20 feet?
Well, what if it's moving towards the headset, right? We've seen the Apple headset getting around. Well, that has cameras inside it that watch your eyes. So maybe if you're wearing that, you can kind of look where you want to go, and it will interpret that as a drive signal. So you don't need a steering wheel. You can just look where you want to go.
I just think, what a waste of time and money. Once again, what are the scientists doing? These are more engineers though, but like, I don't.
They're very big. They don't just do 5G.
Would you buy this?
Of course not, Tori. I am very conservative with my money. Of course.
I mean, okay. I've just thought of an example. If you're a really shit parker, like if you can't reverse park, I suppose you could get out and stand there and do it with your eyeballs, right?
Well, I would prefer just to press a button, but yeah, go on.
Yeah, which is what a lot of cars have now anyway. I don't see the benefit of this at all, unless people park so close to your car on either side and you're like, I can't physically get in my car. Never mind. Vroom, vroom.
Well, what I'm thinking, because Huawei has a sub-brand called Honor, I have a feeling that's the sub-brand of Huawei. And I have a feeling what they're going to be doing is releasing their own Huawei headset instead of the Apple headset. And so if they do that, then if it's got cameras in it to watch your eyes, you'll be able to drive the car while wearing the headset. Maybe that's what
Guess what you could also do? Take the fucking headset off and just drive a car.
But why would I want to use a physical wheel when I can just use my eyes to drive?
I love driving. I don't want any AI in my car. Thank you very much. It takes away all the fun. I love having a manual too. Like these cars, you just press buttons and they park for you. And no.
My car has 0 electronic chips inside it. It is completely manual in every way.
I think mine has. I think we have to have them. Do you have a digital odometer? Or do you have the old rolling over one still?
I have an old school 60 series Land Cruiser, Tori, built for the apocalypse.
I mean, my car's
no
ancient too, kind of. Mine's a 2008, but it has got a little digital odometer.
Yeah, that might affect you. Oh, well, that's all right then. But mine is purposely owned to, survive the worst case scenario. So hopefully I'll never
the zombie apocalypse.
Or like an EMP or something like that, a nuke going off in atmosphere, something like that.
Well, I think that our car stuff's totally pointless. Just drive your car, enjoy driving. Driving's
I'm
one
not
of
a
the
fan of it.
few joys of my life. I
Hmm.
hate to lose that, and I don't want to be able to reverse a car using my eyeballs. Thanks.
Now I've got. Oh, what? I've realised I've got one too many stories, Tori.
Look out!
So, I think I should have put that one in the beginning intro. We missed out. Well, there was a story about Kellogg's, the brand, recommending cereal for dinner because dinner prices are getting so expensive. But I will get rid of that story because that is
I've
it is
eaten
batshit.
cereal for dinner throughout my life. It was a staple dinner when we were uni students.
Well, these guys recommend doing it because everything's getting so expensive. But
They do recommend or they don't?
no, the head of Kellogg's recommends it because dinner is becoming so expensive because of Joe Biden's America.
Yeah,
Bidenomics.
like I'm late. I just have a little bowl of yogurt with some granola on top. That's quite often what because I don't feel like it for breakfast, but at dinner time,
yeah,
a bit of Special K. Yeah, the Nokia 2300 was a great phone. We're back in here, the city council, this time in Texas.
Yeah, right. So remember last week how we had a fan of Batshit on who spoke his mind to the council.
He called everyone.
So guess
fat.
what, Tori? We have more fans of the show, and they are just unleashing. So this is another city council meeting, but this time, this guy is going off on the corruption of, I believe it's the mayor sitting there. I can't fully remember, but he's going off, and he knows full well that they are going to try and shut him up, even though it's his First Amendment right to free speech to actually speak without being interrupted or kicked off. So in anticipation of him, your typing is so loud, Tori. In anticipation.
I tried so hard to really quite. You told me my laptop wasn't loud.
Well, yeah, anyway. So in anticipation of him getting silenced, which is against the law, that guy down the bottom right in the cowboy hat, that happens to be his lawyer, who is a free speech expert. And he's registered to speak directly after him. So let's have a listen on what's going to happen here, Tori.
It tells you the truth. By the way, your citizens' comment stuff is that you can do everything you just said is not against the law. I can personally affront you, cuss at you, do whatever I want, and you have to listen to me because you work for me. You need to remember that, boy. All right. Chief Blanchard. Chief Blanchard, 1247. You spent.
Hey, now.
Excuse me?
I just read you.
And you're wrong, and you're lying in public.
I'm not going to put up.
I'm not going to put up with
any
you.
defamation of character.
That's not defamation, that's a fact.
I don't care.
You
I'm not going to put up with no profanity or anything. You either act like an adult and speak right to everybody that's here, and you have the privilege to speak your mind. For 3 minutes.
Not a privilege. You work for
I'm
me,
just saying,
boy. You need to
I'm just
remember
telling
that.
you. Go ahead.
That's your warning.
Okay, I'm telling you.
Now rewind my clock while I finish my statement.
Go ahead.
So as you can tell, it is getting quite heated, but the mayor is completely. You'll see it in a second when the police arrest him, but you can. He is completely correct. So as you'll hear in a moment when the police do take him away, his lawyer then gets up and talks and quotes to him every law that they're breaking, which is fucking hilarious.
Thank you, sir. Chief Blanchard, $1,247 fitted suit you stole from the company. From us. You work for us. On 9/10/23. Kerry Shrugs, you lied to the public. Kerry Shrugs on Facebook stated that these personally fitted suits was pre-approved by the council and manager of 2011. Jason Knight's dad was that was that mayor then. Guess what he said, Kerry? Never approved that. Laugh at me all you want. Modifications to the policy manual took place almost 40 days after I complained about him. Y'all modified it. Why did y'all modify it? You know when it was modified before, Kerry? Not 2011. I do. 2019, 2014, 2004. You lied to the public. Even with the recent modifications, a Class A uniform is.
So I'll skip forward. So this is now the point where the mayor has sentenced the cops there on the left and behind the camera to remove him from speaking. So we'll just watch that part.
What First Amendment right did I violate?
I'm not. You're either going to respect this place or you're going to be asked to walk out.
Am I under duress of arrest?
You're gonna go to jail if you.
I'm going to be arrested.
Let's
Fine.
go.
Okay.
Oh, my apologies. It wasn't the cowboy hat guy. My apologies.
No, it's camouflage guy.
Yeah, here we go. This is gold, this part.
Oh, I can go. Mr. Mayor, City Council, my name is CJ Grisham. I'm a civil rights attorney here in Texas, and what I just witnessed was a violation of Mr. Followell's rights. Let me read something to you. Arresting someone in retaliation for the exercise of free speech rights is sufficient to chill speech as an understatement. This is Beck v. City of Upland. Arguing, even if done loudly, with a profane or offensive language will not, in and of itself, constitute disorderly conduct. That's Payne v. Pauley. Swear words do not provide probable cause for an arrest for disorderly conduct because the words, as a matter of law.
So he goes on to read everything that they're breaking. So guess what happens to this guy?
He gets arrested too.
He gets arrested too. So he basically tells I believe at this point he tells the cop, if you follow through with what he's saying, you are breaking the law. And
if these chiefs come out here and pull me out of this meeting, you had better read this, chief, because he's telling you to break the law. Yeah.
You can take him
out.
out.
Now, where'd that coward Kerry Scruggs go?
You go out.
Where'd the coward Kerry Scruggs go?
Take him out.
Is my 3 minutes up?
No.
What am I gone for? What am I gone for? No. He pulls you to violate the law.
You're going to go to jail for this.
Oh, you're going to arrest me? Oh, you're going to arrest me? Okay, so under the threat of arrest, you just violated my right.
So I don't know if it's the smartest move to break a lawyer's freedom of speech for his clients, but I don't think it's going to end very well for these guys.
Finn, you've got to keep us posted on what happens with that. It's insane.
I have a feeling that Mio is going to get fired. The other person that we're referencing that was stealing money from the council is also going to be fired. And I have a feeling they're going to get sued very badly for breaking the First Amendment. I also think that cop chief is also going to lose his job for hearing from a lawyer what the law is and then ignoring him and placing him under arrest. I also feel that chief is going to get sacked and fired.
And it's good too because the first guy got a lot of the corruption stuff out too, so that's all on record as well. Like he was had it all lined up. Fascinating. I mean, if they broadcast that stuff here on the channel 24/7, I would be hooked.
Yeah, I mean, it's gold. And the genius
Although
of
you'd
that
have
guy
to
to
sit
bring
through
his
a lot
lawyer
of
along
crap.
is
You'd have
absolutely.
to sit through hours and hours and hours of crap to find little gems like that, though. Can you imagine what some of them are like?
There would be very boring ones. Yeah.
Yeah.
Boring ones.
No, I'm happy we've got people that do all the clipping of the cool ones for us to use on the show.
If anyone does want to watch the full one, it is very hilarious. I have had to skip it, obviously, for entertainment purposes, but it is very much worth watching the whole thing.
Have you ever seen a photograph or video of whales having sex?
I don't believe so. I've watched a lot of David Attenborough, but I can't say I've ever seen that.
Today's your lucky day.
I think dolphins.
And not just any kind of whale sex, gay whale sex.
Is that a thing? Wow.
This week.
Yeah, right.
2 humpback whales have been photographed having sex for the first time, and both of them were dudes. Yep.
Do they know that they're going to hell now because that's against the Bible?
Do you remember like the stickers? You might be too young, but the bumper stickers, like when the Greens movement started, putting out stickers about saving the planet, and this is like a long time ago. There were sort of these parody ones you could get too, and one of them was fight for gay whale rights. And it's now life imitating art or art imitating life imitating art. But yeah, so off the I know brown dog whale sex, bum chicka bum bow. But yeah, off the coast of Maui in beautiful Hawaii, 2 humpback whales were caught on flagrante and kill surprise. There were a couple of lads just
right,
banging on. That's actually them there, right there. There's them dirty shaggers.
It's not a
Getting
stock
it
photo
on.
like we're used to seeing in these articles.
No, it's an actual caption crediting the photographers and everything.
You will probably have to
so,
blur
yeah,
that because it is YouTube, so we don't want to get banned for showing that kind of stuff on here.
we don't know if they're underage or not either.
Well,
I mean, I
YouTube
don't
will
know.
probably approve that if that's the case.
But the behavior of humpbacks has fascinated scientists. Okay, scientists, we're on your side this time. But yeah, the first photos of them having penetrative sex have been published. And yeah, there's Lyle and Brandy who are credited up here with their photo
Yeah, right.
of the gay whales getting it on. Apparently the whales were exhibitionists. They actually slowly approached the boat. Like, take a photo of us, would you? It's a healthy and strong male whale penetrating another who appears unhealthy or oh no. One of them's unhealthy, injured, and emaciated.
So this is a grape story, is what you're saying.
It's getting worse, isn't it?
I feel
but
like
anyway,
you're sharing a story of whale grape.
well, I don't know. They did quite a few laps of the boat, so I don't know. There's the penis. See right there.
You have to blur this story. It's going on YouTube. You can't show that kind of stuff on here.
It's a whale.
You are going to get our channel
some whales
banned, Tori.
I learned a long time ago in Trivial Pursuit or something, whales' penises can be up to 20 feet long.
Can you scroll down, please? This is literally going to get our channel fucking shuttered.
It's not. It just looks like a fin. What are you worried about, Finn?
I will start dropping hard R's on here if you
I
don't
wasn't
remember.
planning on going to this much detail. I mean, there's a lot of detail here.
By that, I mean
mean,
the R word.
There was a lot of yeah, no, it's getting sad now. They're saying the emaciated whale went to the boat to be protected, and then this other healthy whale came along and opportunistically.
So you've literally, okay, so we are getting shadow banned to fuck
The
now.
point was it's a rare photo of mating.
Oh my God. Oh my fucking God. I just like to take a second to apologize to the YouTube gods. I did not approve this story. Please don't shadow ban us again for Tori, all right?
I don't think the laws of the ocean are the same as the laws of humans.
I
on
don't
land.
think you can show injured grape stories on YouTube, Tori.
I
That is
didn't know. I didn't
read
know.
the article before you put it on here. Holy
I was.
Oh
You
my
wanted to
God.
Scroll down. If you wanted
Yeah.
the picture of the screen, if you'd left the picture there, I wouldn't have found out the other stuff.
Don't be blaming me. So we've got one of your gross stories. It's not one of these bad stories that like we've just witnessed, but a gross story. So
Save the
this
gay
one-
whales.
well, I don't think they're gay. I think one of them might be. I don't know about the other one. But this story, we'll start at the end of the story because it is very graphic at the beginning. So a man in the UK has decided to make a pump spray. And what it does is it sprays matter. And so what he's decided to do is go to his friend's house and spray certain matter into his friend's house through the front door. We'll watch the aftermath here. So this is him setting it up, getting the pump ready. And as you can see, he's blowing it everywhere. Now, we'll skip back to the beginning of the video so we can see the neighbor arriving home to see what was sprayed everywhere, Tori. Now, if any of you are eating dinner, I would strongly recommend stop doing that immediately. I'll give you a countdown of 2 seconds. 1, 2. All right. And we'll see what's going on here. What do you think he sprayed in his friend's house, Tori?
No. No.
Oh, oh. Wait till you see the wall. Wait till you see the wall. Oh! Oh! Yes. Yeah, and that's not dog poo, Ruth. That is human. That is human shit. Oh! Yes. So, so this man has decided, for whatever reason, to go to his friend's house with a homemade poo sprayer and spray human shit all through his friend's house.
I think the word friend is being misused here.
It's definitely being used lightly.
I can't believe you had
go.
a go at me about that romantic Wales story. And
I would not be using that word to describe that story.
I think this is way worse.
I think grape might be a worse story than poo getting sprayed everywhere.
We don't know.
That's just my opinion.
You're fluent in whale. You don't know if that whale consented or not.
He
They
was
might have
injured
been-
trying to get help from the
I've
boat,
had
so I
sex
feel
when I've
like
been
it might be grape.
unwell. I've had sex when I haven't felt great. You don't speak whale. You don't know. This
I feel
we
like
do
going
know.
to the boat for help.
This is
Might
human
indicate that you-
beings and whatever. I can't even understand. Like, what did this? Well, Ruth reckons it was some sort of an affair thing, like a
It's
retaliation.
a good point. It's a good
But
point.
they were laughing as they were filming it.
That may have been me. I was laughing pretty hard. But there's a lot of it. There's a lot of it. A carpet too. Carpet. That is hilarious. That is so fucking
disgusting.
Funny. It's filthy. It's filthy. But fuck me, that's funny. That is absolute gold.
Did you notice there was a poo splatter that looked like a dinosaur?
I didn't, but I would like to give props to this guy for putting the effort into building a poo sprayer. Like there goes a lot of thought into this prank.
You think
Joke,
so,
laugh.
Kim? You do realize we all possess something that we were born with that essentially is a poo sprayer. You don't need to actually build one.
I don't know if I was born with a poo sprayer.
If we consume the right stuff and it comes flying through our bodies at high speed,
Do you think he ate chili
and
before
it
putting
comes
it
out the
through his
other end,
friend's
it's a
door?
pretty effective poo sprayer.
I wonder if he did consume a lot of chili or something. Maybe some Indian food before doing this.
Ugh. That is one of the grossest stories we've had on the show.
But one of the funniest. We can agree on that. That is a
it's
universal truth.
not funny though, because like, why?
I would actually like to know why. I would like to know why, but
I
I do
would
not.
too, because that completely changes. And even if it's a retaliation thing, how
Yeah.
about you just divorce your wife, your cheating wife, or your cheating husband? Like,
Yeah,
do we
right.
need to be spraying shit in people's houses? Stick some prawns. If they've got hollow curtain rails, stick some prawns in there. They'll never find them, and the house will smell rancid. Spraying human shit, that's next level psycho behavior. And then filming it and putting it out there too.
Yeah,
Good
it's well, the filming was done as I would assume to be showing someone, maybe the court or something like that.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. So I've just googled it. I've found something here. So if we can have a read of this.
Sorry about the keyboard.
so
I had to type vote now in the chat for when we start voting.
So the this little part, it kind of hints at what's going on here. So the former mates had fallen out as Holroyd Dovington thought Mr. Wicks had contributed to his recent divorce and ruined his life, a court heard. So maybe there was an affair going on. But either way, this guy was convinced that he had ruined his life by causing a divorce. So there you go. That's one way to get back at him. I mean, it's not quite ruining their life, but it's definitely making them have an unpleasant day. That's for sure.
And if he'd had thoughts in the past prior to this incident of building a shit spraying machine and had spoken to his wife about it, she probably would have divorced him as well.
Well, maybe that adds to the reason. Maybe he does not have a wife anymore. So maybe he was right. Maybe this.
My point is, when you miss it, went right over your head. That even if he hadn't have got to that point, he just said to his wife one night, "Hey, you know what I keep thinking about is making a machine where I can just spray my shit everywhere." I reckon she'd leave him over that without him actually building it and doing it to some other dude.
So you think he caused the divorce, and then now he had?
No, I'm just saying. I'm saying that she's dodged a bullet either way.
I think what you're saying is that he was building the poo machine. His wife divorced him. Him thinking it was his friend that caused the divorce. Now he has a target to go use the poo machine. That's excellent thinking, Tori. Maybe you're onto something there.
That's not even remotely close to what I was thinking, motherfucker. All right, let's sum up the stories. We kicked off for the story from Australia where there is a beetroot shortage and Aussies love their beetroot, their canned beetroot. I don't. So much that people are flogging it on eBay for exorbitant prices. It's reminiscent of a toilet paper saga back in 2000. Then we went to country Victoria where a great bunch of comedians pranked a town about 22-story McDonald's that's being built.
20. And let's not get outrageous.
There was much mirth. Scientists say if you've got anxiety, go and count butterflies because that makes me really fucking anxious thinking about doing that. We had the AI boyfriend, the AI car. We had the Texas City Council and the freedom of speech lawyer also being dragged off by the popo. Save gay whales. I'll leave it at that, Finn. We're not going back there.
I don't think that's what the story is.
With the repugnant poo spray story. So now, Wolverines, you get to choose the winner of the Golden Batsh shit medal by voting now.
And Rumblers, go ahead and comment on what you think the story should be. You fucking assholes.
Rumble. How you doing, Grooves? I can't imagine.
You guys need to comment. I'm sick of it. How many episodes have we done now on Rumble, and none of them have ever commented? Comment. Holy shit.
Comment. Like, is it 5 cents or does that have to spend like 30
I don't know, but fucking do it. If you're watching, comment. You get to impact the ending of the show.
To watch and not vote and
not comment. Yeah. And what's the point in watching and not voting? That's the whole point of the show is you get to vote on what is the most batshit. You're losing out, Rumble. You're losing out. Melville, right at the end.
Mel, chain to the kitchen. Chee.
And look, I can do this for you. I can make your comment appear on the video, so then you're in the video forever. Like, come on, guys.
Yeah, Rumble.
Thank you, Brown Dog.
Okay, Humanimal's pondering her vote. Mel wouldn't have a clue. Big cook up. Go Mel. Beetroot, says Humanimal. The cost of beetroot in Australia. Opportunist cashing in. Who else?
What else are we going for, guys?
What are
you going for, Tours?
They're all saying Mel. They're like, it's Mel. So we'll give them a minute to do that.
Commenting is not turned off, Mel. It is very much turned on.
And there's also live chat. There's live chat and commenting on Rumble. You have a can, $50.
Yeah.
Who am I going for?
Yeah, what do you vote for, Tours?
Just for your reaction. No, I'm not.
Yeah, because that would be a grape story, and that would not be appropriate, Tori.
I'm going beetroot shortage as well, to be safe.
Okay. I think I'm going for the shit story because that was fucking hilarious.
It was disgusting. Why do men love poo stories and women is like,
Have you ever seen the South Park episode where Randy takes...
Oh, you've got a can. Melmo's got a can, $50. Yeah, flog it on eBay.
Have you ever seen the South Park episode where Randy Marsh takes a Katie Couric, I think 20 Katie Couric size ship, and he's showing all the boys because they can't believe how big it was. I think it's just inbuilt into a story. It's 20 Katie Courics is pretty big.
It is inbuilt because do you get into any Jim Jeffries comedy?
Oh, wow. There we go. Brown Dog as well. That's 3 votes for the beetroot.
Oh, okay.
Let me just check Rumble real quick. What do we got on Rumble?
Beetroot's got
Nothing.
4 votes.
Nothing. Oh, we lost a viewer. We lost 2 viewers after my little rant. Well,
oh,
fuck
no.
you.
Hi, Sonny.
Don't come back. Unsubscribe, you fucks.
Sonny, I got distracted a bit early because there was a possum out on the deck and Sonny was watching and they were doing this.
That is a good one, Mel. All the ectoplasm everywhere from the ghost.
Your mum used to can jar. Yeah, Rumble.
What are you going for, Humanimal? Did Humanimal
She went for beetroot. She was the first person to vote.
Yes, that's right. Well, there we go. We've got beetroot as the winner.
Do we want to bring it back up? Does it warrant 65, 78? Let's bring it up.
Yeah,
give it its moment. Every other story gets its moment in the sun.
That is true.
But yeah,
what are you going to show from the article, though? Are you just going to show the eBay link?
Yeah, the eBay thing, which is part of the article. But the Edgel, if you've got Edgel beetroot, you're going to be able to ask at least $25 more than if you've got Golden Circle, which I didn't even know Golden Circle had beetroot. I thought they were all just about pineapples and fruit. I mean, if I
have just noticed that this is 9 News as well, so this may be fake news. So
no, it's not. It's not. I saw my friend Reggie talking about it on Facebook earlier on today, and it made me go and look for the story. It's all over the place.
But it is 9 News, so this is fake media in Australia. Just for any international watchers.
No. It's just the one I chose because it actually had the eBay screenshots. The other ones just didn't.
Yeah, right.
So that's why I chose it, because of the visuals, man.
But we are not recommending anyone go to 9 News and actually read any articles over there.
Oh my God, no, we're not.
Directly
Calm the fuck down. Can you put the end credits up? You're getting annoying.
Really? When are we back next, Tori? Are we back next? Or are we back in a couple of days?
Plays all sorts of shonky show. You've had shonky sources as well. But
I've never used Australian media.
I don't know. But when are we back on? You tell me.
How about Thursday? Was that too soon?
This week? A little bit.
Yeah, why not?
No.
Okay.
No, I mean, I love you, but no. Once a week's not enough.
How about Sunday? How are you feeling Sunday?
No. We're moving it to next week, Groover. I think Thursday night's perfect, or Wednesday.
That's way too far away. What night is it tonight?
It's Tuesday night. We're not doing another one this
8 days
week.
away. 8 days away. That's a while.
Let's go Wednesday then.
How about we go Tuesday next week?
Oh, okay. Tuesday. God, he's
7 days from now, Groovers.
It's the Anzac Day. No, what is it? The 8 hours day. We've got a long weekend that week too.
Oh yeah. Monday off, do we?
8 hours day for Tassie, not for you, mate.
Oh, what a shame.
Yeah.
Well,
I think
we will be back.
I think it's a long weekend in Adelaide too. It's Adelaide Show Day. No, no, it's Adelaide Cup Day, I think. Canberra Day.
Mm.
And it's Labor Day somewhere, but I'll put a sticker over it. I don't know where.
Yeah, nice. Oi, we lost all of our Rumble viewers. I'm so glad that rant worked. All of them gone.
Brad doesn't bring the boys to our yard and makes them all pack up and go. Come on, what's wrong with Rumble? Like, you're so sensitive.
It does seem that way.
We want those snowflakes watching us if they disappear. Because we asked
any
them
of
to
them
talk and
comment?
they've all run away.
Nobody commented before they left.
Pussies.
Not even a fuck you or something.
It's good to
All
see
right.
everyone in here too. Mel, Ruth, beautiful Ruth, Humanimal, Casper said get out and start.